Hey everyone, it's Todd. I'm joining you from my office where I've been working for the last week plus as we're all in during the quarantine. Been thinking about what I could do on a daily basis to keep a little bit of sanity as well as entertain a little bit. So we're starting our daily video, and this is the very first one. So you're a trendsetter here watching the very first episode. I'm calling this Quarantodd's Fungus and Fermentation. So what we're going to do here is two things. One, we're going to grow mushrooms. And I've never done this before. So this is a mushroom kit, and we're going to try this for the first time. And daily, I'm going to give you updates on my mushrooms. Now, I already know what you're thinking. What could you do beyond that to be more exciting than growing mushrooms? Well, what we're going to do there is each day I'm going to try a beer that I haven't tried before and give a beer review. So this serves two purposes. One, I get to try a beer I've never tried before, and two, it gives me an excuse to drink every day. So we think this will work really well. So with that said, so we're going to start with the mushrooms here first. Here is the mushroom kit ordered on Amazon. Thank you to those delivery people who are still out there doing this. So the directions on this is an oyster mushroom kit. It's supposed to grow in about 10 to 12 days. But you should start seeing actual mushrooms come up in a couple days. So I soaked this. You can see this isn't a bag. I soaked it overnight. Now what we're supposed to do is just spritz it a little bit. So if anybody's asking you what you're doing during the quarantine right now, yes, I'm spritzing mushrooms. So here we go. That should be enough. I'm supposed to do that twice a day. So join me each day and watch as these mushrooms evolve. So that's excitement piece number one. So second piece, I want to try a beer I haven't tried in ever before. So I ran up to Woodman's, and those of you from the Wisconsin area will know Woodman's and a really nice beer selection. And they have a single beer selection. So I picked a lot of beers that I had never tried before. I did notice that a lot of them kind of tend towards pale ales, and kind of like that. And a lot of them tend to be Milwaukee beers, kind of like that as well, because you know, Milwaukee Pale Ale is about as good as you get. So, but I did find a real interesting one for today. This is called, if you can see it here, Isolation Ale. And so we're gonna open this up and try it. This is from, I thought Isolation Ale was a really good way to kick off our first episode. So this is from Colorado, the Odell Brewing Company, and it says, it's smooth caramel malty ale balanced by a subtly crisp hop finish. So we'll give it a try. So I'm gonna pour it in. So I did bring out one of my favorite beer glasses, and then I did a really bad pour right now. But as you may be able to see, it's actually in an ice. I poured this into an Ice House glass. We're looking for sponsors, and I was thinking maybe I can get Ice House to sponsor me, because Ice House kind of proves doesn't matter how good the beer is as long as it's got a high ABV. You know what I mean? So let's give it a try. It's got a little bit of winter spice, a little darker. Not a lot of hops. Not the greatest. I'd drink it again, but I wouldn't go out of my way for it. So interesting though. All right. So thank you very much for joining me on our first episode of Quarantodd's Fungus and Fermentation. We want to make this interactive, so please send me questions. You can send those just in your comments on Facebook. Send them directly to me, or direct message me, or send them to quarantodd@gmail.com. I really do have that email address. Those can be about mushrooms, they can be about beer, and they can be about life. So thanks again for joining and watching today, and we'll see you tomorrow.